Hey everybody, this is PJ Washington. I'm at home in quarantine practicing social distancing, and I hope you guys are doing the same. This is how I spent and saved my first $1 million. Before we get started, I just wanted to give a big shout out to all the healthcare workers. We really appreciate what you guys are doing for everybody in the communities. It's a hard time for our country financially, but I just wanted to take the time and share with you guys how hard work has gotten me where I am today. I first started playing basketball when I was like 5 years old. I can remember shooting on Little Tikes rims and then going to the YMCA and playing in the leagues where you had to wear the same wristband as the person you were guarding. In like 4th grade, I had a feeling that I was better than everybody else because we were at this AAU tournament and I had like 40 points. At that moment, I was just like, if I take this serious, I feel like I can get somewhere with this. In high school, I did have an allowance from my dad. If I had a triple double in a game, my dad would give me $100. So I would be in the game counting out all my stats every time I got something.
And how many triple doubles did you have in high school?
I think it was like 5. I decided to go to Kentucky because I felt like it was the best path for me to get to the NBA with John Calipari and what he does with his players. My biggest spendings as a college student was definitely shoes. Any Nikes that came out, I was trying to get them, and Jordans as well. Also video games, pretty much. I was a game head, still am, so those are my 2 biggest things I would buy. Being drafted was kind of hard to describe because in the green room, whoever's getting picked next, they put all the cameras in front of your face, so you kind of know when you're getting picked. When they said the 12th pick, I was looking down and then I looked up and then all the cameras were in my face, so I kind of smiled a little bit. I couldn't say anything, so I was just excited to have my family there with me, my agent, and my coach, Calipari, as well.
I think you and Tyler were in the same draft, right?
Yeah. I think we were just really excited just to be in the green room together. For me to go 12 and him to go 13, I think that was really big for both of us. I mean, that night we just couldn't really think about anything else. My contract is 4 years, $17.8 million. Once I heard the number, it honestly didn't feel real. You don't get any money till like November, so you don't see any checks or anything. I mean, at the time I didn't have any money, so it didn't feel like I had money. It's extremely important to save your money, and it's really important to have somebody that helps you through the process. I found my financial advisor with my dad. Me and my dad would go around and interview a bunch of people. The plans we discussed with my financial advisor, 20% of everything goes into a spending account and 80% of everything goes into a savings account. Growing up, I've always wanted to open my own car dealership because my dad used to work at CarMax when I was really young. He used to come home with different cars pretty much every day, so that's one of my plans in the future. I definitely want to own a car dealership. Okay, we talked about how I saved my money, and this is how I spent my money. First thing I ever got was 2 apartments, one for me and then one for my family. Both apartments are in Charlotte, and actually they're like 10 doors apart from each other. I got apartments in the same building because we're a close family, so I felt it was easier for us to spend time together once they come to town. Whenever my sister comes down from school, she'll stay with them. I have an extra room in here, so my little brother stays with me. I really want to buy a house, but I'm saving that purchase for the future. Just trying to think smart and save my money the best way as possible. 2 apartments, one for me and one for my family for the year, $60K. My next big purchase, my Porsche Panamera, because after my freshman year, 2 of my teammates had came back and they were driving them, so I was just like, yeah, this is the car I wanted. So once I got all my money, that's what I purchased. I bought the car out of Louisville, Kentucky. I went with my dad, obviously because he was in the car business, and my dad does a good job of negotiating, so he definitely got the price down for me. The Porsche was $140,000. The interior is red. I pretty much have all the windows tinted as well. Porsche upgrades, $2,300.
Did you always want a black car? Did you see that when you were like, that's the one?
I mean, I just felt like it was simple. I mean, it doesn't really get too dirty, so that's why I wanted it. I have another car. Actually, I have 2 other cars. I have a Range Rover, and I also have a Tesla. I bought the Range Rover because the Porsche, I didn't feel like I'm a big guy, so the Range Rover just kind of fit better for me. And then I also got a Tesla because my brother needs a car, and pretty much I didn't want him driving all my stuff, so I just let him use that all the time. Range Rover, $130K. Tesla, $112K. Before I got in the league, I was kind of into fashion, but now that I'm in the league, I'm a lot more into it than I was. I got a couple custom suits from, I think the company is called Elevate, and it's out of Los Angeles. The favorite thing I bought was probably my draft suit. It was dark blue and black, and it was like, it had really cool designs on it. It was dope. Top 3 fashion on the team, definitely Dwayne Bacon, Terry Rozier, and probably Miles Bridges. I'm a close fourth though. One of my teammates, Dwayne Bacon, has his own line. It's called Back Section. Everybody's really into it over here in Charlotte. My favorite shopping stores, Barney's, Saks Fifth, Neiman Marcus. Those are pretty much the 3 I use the most.
What was your favorite store before you were drafted?
Probably Foot Locker, House of Hoops. Clothing, I spent about $80K. I've always wanted jewelry, but I just never wanted like too much. I just wanted a couple of chains and maybe 1 or 2 watches. I don't have any watches, but I have a chain and some earrings.
And where did you buy your chain and earrings?
Jason Beverly Hills. First, I got a pendant. It's kind of an emoji, but it says my name. That was like $15,000. And then once I got the pendant, I wanted a Cuban. It's this like, it's a Chinese emoji. It means acceptable, but it says PJ right there. I just use it all the time on my Instagram, and then I just got a chain for it. After that, I just got some earrings to go with it.
Are those the ones you have on right now?
Yeah. Altogether, it was about $45,000. I got my first tattoo once I got to college. It was a verse on my chest. It was a tattoo artist in Kentucky. I think his name is Mikey. Yeah. Once I got to the NBA, I wanted to get more, so I spent $8K on my sleeve. Tattoos, $8,000. I have the all-seeing eye looking over, some doves, some crosses, and then on the rest of the sleeve, I have it's like a gambling section, and then it basically says like, bet on me. I just kind of tied it into each other. The artist is actually from Delaware, and his name is Mark Johnson. His Instagram is Jeezy Tattoos. Dope guy, pretty much probably one of the best tattoo artists out there.
Who has the best tattoos on the team, and who has the worst tattoos, do you think?
Honestly, I think we all have good tattoos, but I think everybody has some tattoos that they probably wish they never got. I think we're all in both categories, so.
Do you have plans for future tattoos?
Tattoos hurt, so I just gotta think about it. I want to give a special shout out to my best purchase yet, my dog. His name is Zeus. He's an XL bully. I think he's 11 months right now. He's about 125 pounds. He's just lovable. He doesn't bite. He just wants to play all day. And whenever I'm playing my video games, he's always trying to get in the way of that. So he just definitely wants attention all the time. We had dogs growing up. I had a Shih Tzu mixed with a Chihuahua. And then we got a pit bull. Once I had a USA thing, so I went overseas. And when I came back, nobody had told me, but my mom had to give him away. I was kind of bummed about that one. So once I got to the NBA, that was something I wanted to get. Zeus was $5,000. The last big purchase of the year for me is a personal chef. All the vets advise young guys to get a chef just to eat right. You have to keep your body in tip-top shape, and eating right is one of the biggest things you need. He cooks lunch and dinner. Usually for breakfast, I'm always at the facility eating, so I didn't want him to cook breakfast. His name is TK, and one of my family friends from Dallas actually knows him, so it was just a great fit for us. I mean, his food's good. He's a good guy to be around, funny, and he can keep up with my family as well. The best meal that he cooks, I like his spaghetti and meatballs. The best I ever had. I don't even like spaghetti and meatballs, so once he made them and I ate it, I was like, it's pretty good. So for the year, for my personal chef, I paid $40,000. I actually have a whole little gaming center in one of my rooms. I just bought it a couple weeks ago. I got a gaming chair, a gaming table, and then a monitor. Favorite games to play right now, definitely Call of Duty and 2K.
Have you been playing a lot in quarantine?
There's nothing else to do, so whenever I'm waking up, I'm going straight to the video game. Video game setup, $500. So far, I've spent $622,300. The rest of my first million went to saving and investments. I didn't know I spent that much, but I mean, I don't have any regrets. I feel like all my purchases were good purchases, so I'm pretty good with what I got. My advice for the next draftees, just to make sure you save as much as possible. Get what you want, but at the end of the day, just make sure you're saving. I'm an athlete, so obviously I have a job that's hard on my body, and I have to make sure that I'm set up for the future. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys are social distancing, being safe as possible, washing your hands, wearing masks. I hope to see you guys on the court as soon as possible.